Well, she got through the weekend.
The Friday before, I was like really down, and I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna eat, and I'm gonna eat what I want, and I'm gonna feel bad. So I called it a food coma, which I think is a good way to describe it.
But did she feel better?
No. In fact, I didn't get up till 3 p.m. the next day. But I had that right to be depressed. I have to find other ways to deal with it.
With all the pressures that come from being a morning DJ, Meredith has still maintained her commitment to her workouts.
I've been pretty active my whole life, but just making sure, of course, like, you know, your form and making sure you're doing it right. There's a lot of things like with form where I wasn't getting like the best benefit I could, and I could just tell by the way that he makes me do it and kill myself compared to how I used to do it. But, you know, like I wasn't getting what I should. Before I could be working out and I probably was getting some benefit, but now I feel like I'm getting like the most out of the least amount of time.
The Get Fit, Get Fine program officially ends in 4 weeks. One deadline she's not looking forward to.
No, take that back. I don't like that idea. I think that we need to do something about that to begin with. I do feel like I've learned a lot, and I'm going to keep learning even after this is all over, just from everything that, you know, has been given to me from, you know, trainers to, you know, different therapists to nutritionists, you know what I mean? So like I think that it's like a continuing process, but it's like I'm scared to let it go.
2 times a week, Meredith gets to work out with a personal trainer, and she doesn't quite know how to picture her life without him.
Tony is the best trainer I've ever had, and it makes it fun, and it makes it like not working out, and the thought of not having Tony in my life is like the worst, worst feeling ever.
Eventually she'll have to move on, but will she be ready?
Sometimes I think it's good, even if you can't afford a trainer, to every once in a while check in with one. I mean, how much does it cost for one session, just to make sure, check in where you're at? I think that's a big thing. Like I've learned, if I'm not gonna be able to keep going with the trainer forever, to at least keep checking in and, you know, maybe switching up my program a little bit, or having them check and make sure I'm still doing things right, because I think that there are times where you're tired and you don't even realize you're losing your form.
The mental and physical benefits have surpassed anything she's ever done, and she's tried a lot of programs.
I could notice like different, like my shape changing. Like I could still tell when I eat where I still feel bad in my stomach, but everything else like is tightened up, I think, like my arms and my legs.
Although she has a more positive outlook on her body, we won't be seeing her in a tank top or swimsuit anytime soon. Somebody
I work with said, you know, you look better with longer sleeves, and now I'm scared to wear tanks. Made me feel pretty bad, because it's like I never would wear a bathing suit growing up, and I would never wear tank tops, and I finally last year, I'm like, I'm in Texas, I gotta, you know, it's hot. So I finally was feeling pretty good about it, and now I can't do it. Even though the tide is high, Meredith is convinced that still waters lie ahead. The result I wanted is a result that everybody wants, real quick and really fast, which has not happened, which it never will happen. It's like a slow process, but I think that before I always went into working out as the specific goal, okay, I gotta lose 5 pounds this month and 5 pounds next month, you know? And now I realize it's not just about that, it's about staying fit and staying healthy and, you know, making it past a certain age and, you know, trying to be the best that you can be and not compare yourself to everybody else in the world.